be patient with yourself and your spouse and your baby. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying.
You'll never get sleep.
Nope, and a lot of not knowing what they want. So just be patient and trust yourself. You will figure it out and you will be okay.
Hello again. It's Amy and Taylor with Saints Unscripted, coming to you live at the time from Charlie's bedroom in our home.
Quarantine.
Yes, during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Of 2020.
We are socially distancing because we're responsible adults.
We are. We're trying to be.
I have gone like 3 months since getting a haircut, which is why I'm wearing a hat.
It's gross.
It really is gross. There's like this weird paradox. This is a side note.
I wish I knew how to.
Total side note, by the way. But like, the longer my hair gets, I have this weird paradox where like, the longer my hair gets, the younger I look. Charlie's smiling. Do you think that was funny? Charlie's joining us on the floor. You cannot see him because he was getting fussy. That's
he
all right.
wanted to lay down. He's an introverted child.
He really is. It's nice.
And he's only 3 months.
Yeah.
They show their personalities early.
Yeah. Anyway, as you probably could have guessed, since we have a baby on the floor and we're in our baby's bedroom, that we're going to talk about something related to babies. And you would be right. You would be right.
We love babies.
We do.
Our
we do
babies.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always struggled with babies. Not that I don't love them or care for them or think that they're great. I just have always been awkward around babies my whole life.
Ooh, wow.
I think in my whole life before Charlie, I held like maybe 4 or 5 babies.
I got him to hold like my niece when we started dating.
3 of those were my younger siblings. And I only did it because my parents pressured me to in the hospital room.
He doesn't like being pressured to do things.
Yeah. That's why I don't pressure anybody else to hold babies either.
That's true, he doesn't.
Anyway, so we're going to talk to you about having a baby.
Yeah.
And what it's like. And some tips and things that we've learned in the last 3 months.
Or no, longer, like the last year.
Okay, yeah.
Because we're going to talk about like being pregnant and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because there's things you need when you're pregnant.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that. So, we're veterans now. We're veterans.
Oh, basically. Yeah. We know everything there is to know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We don't know anything.
Okay.
I think the first thing I would like to talk about is your relationship with your spouse when you are pregnant. I feel like that's something a lot of people don't talk about. And it was really important for me. I mean, we struggled, I feel like, for a little bit because I was sick all the time. And so I was like kind of distant, like I wasn't always there. And so it was hard for us to like connect because we used to connect really well. We were very, like, we liked to cuddle a lot and whatnot. But being pregnant, like I was sick and so it would like hurt my stomach and... Yeah. And so it was like, it was a learning curve for us.
Yeah, your relationship changes. And that's nothing to panic about.
No.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be worried because it's just a stage in life. And it's new for both of you, especially for the woman who's pregnant. And never
had been pregnant before.
Yeah, if it's your first time, it's nerve-wracking. It's mysterious. You don't know what's coming next. It's also
scared.
Anxiety-inducing because you never know. Like, Amy was constantly freaking out, thinking that she was having a miscarriage.
Or scary dreams, or like
she was
I had different feelings about
nightmares.
Things that were happening.
Yeah, she was panicking. Anyway, like, you go through all kinds of roller coaster moments. I guess it's different for everybody, but it's okay if that happens to you because it's normal. It's new and it's scary, and that's okay.
Yeah, and it's just like you just have to have that communication with each other and really be able to sit down and be able to talk to one another about things and be able to just like really communicate.
Yes, which is a good tip for marriage
in general. Yeah, but like don't be scared to share your feelings.
Yeah,
I mean, because if you have postpartum depression like I did, I know this is like skipping. We were gonna do timeline, but since I'm just talking about
jumping ahead there.
Yeah, to like after baby's born, or even my postpartum started right before I had him, like a month or two before I had him.
Which can happen.
Yeah, it's ironic, but it can. And so that communication, just like the communication you've had to learn through being pregnant, it's like you use it with postpartum. Not everyone has postpartum. I had it, I feel like, pretty bad, and what got me through is that, like, being able to communicate with Taylor, like, yes, I feel like I might hurt myself, or yes, I feel like something's gonna happen. Sorry. Our child's trying to roll over for the first time, so it's really exciting. He's getting really focused. Sorry. Anyway, okay. And so you just really need to be open. Don't be scared of the way that you feel. Don't be scared of like telling people like honestly what is going on in your mind, because you need that connection with people. And so that happens through because you have to have all these emotions in pregnancy in general. And it hits even more after. And so it's just like you have to ask for help. You need to talk to your doctor. You can even get a counselor, and they can help you through things. And, always your spouse. Always be honest with one another about everything. Yep. Those are tips and tricks that I've learned anyways.
Amen. Another thing that I think is important is... throw your birth plan out the window.
Yeah.
It's time to say goodbye. Later, Chef Mike.
I don't care what it is.
Should we tell that story?
We don't have time for that kind of a story today. But I don't care. Just toss it. Because honestly, you have zero control over your body. And this is by observation. This is not... I've never given birth. Clearly. But this is just what I've observed and what I saw in our experience. You need to be open to stuff, because it's good to have goals. So we wanted to go natural. Amy really wanted to do natural, which is great, and more power to you and everything. But you need to be...
Thought I could do it. I thought I was strong enough.
Yeah, but then things come up and things happen, and you can't always plan for every circumstance, and you need to be willing to go with whatever the doctors suggest is safest and best for you. And sometimes that means sacrificing your precious birth plan.
Yeah, because Charlie was 3 weeks early. We weren't expecting him to be that early.
And we were super unprepared. We had no bags packed.
No
bags, no supplies, no snacks.
We had even gone to the doctors before, earlier that day. And then I got in the tub at 10 o'clock that night, and my water broke. Yeah. And so we were not prepared. The doctor was like, oh, you'll have one more week. Or one more week or so. Yeah. Well, and our doctor was out of town. And it was just it was insane. Yeah. And so, everything. Our birth plan, was to go natural. I was going to sit in a bathtub. But I was super not prepared for it. I mean, him coming early and everything. And so, when we got to the hospital, I had a major panic attack. I was begging Taylor to take me home. It was bad. The nurses had to sit me down and be like, look, you can go home. You can go home if you want to. We're not obligated to keep you here, but you have to have this baby. This baby's gonna come no matter what.
You know where you're going?
The hospital.
Yes, you are. And you know what you're gonna have?
A baby.
Yes. We're going to the hospital. We're going to have a baby.
And anyways, and then they threatened that I couldn't get the epidural if I didn't calm down. But that wasn't even part of our birth plan. So, then I had such a bad panic attack that I needed to get one, or else there was no way I was going to be able to give birth comfortably. It was going to be a bad experience. But it's just what you feel, and the epidural really helped me. Yep. Calm Taylor down.
Because she was calm.
Yeah, because I was calm.
So you really can't plan.
But yeah, throw it out the window.
Yeah, just toss it. It doesn't matter.
Well, because the nurse, and here's a funny story, the nurse like came in and asked us about our birth plan, and I was like, I don't have one. I was like, whatever.
Just get it out.
Whatever happens.
Just get it out.
Is that what I said?
I don't remember. You probably said something like that.
It was just funny. They're like, what's your birth plan? I was like, I don't have one. It doesn't matter. We've done everything wrong so far anyways.
Yeah.
Like, everything against my birth plan.
If you can stick to it, that's fine.
That's awesome.
But if things come up, don't be afraid of letting go.
Yeah.
They'll take care of you.
Like, if you have to have an emergency C-section or something, like, it's better that you and your baby are safe than to follow your birth plan. Your birth will be perfect for you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I
just think, like, be prepared for just, like, the life changes it's going to give you. Like, our house is never clean anymore.
Yeah. When I was, like, before we had Charlie, if I was ever in a house that had a baby in it, I was always, especially if it was my own house, like when I was younger, if I was ever in a house with the baby stuff and it was always a mess, baby stuff everywhere, I was like, that will not be me. This is chaos.
Why are you wearing a poncho?
Oh, because every surface area in your house is sticky.
It always bothered me, and now that's exactly what our house is, and I don't even care. It's weird. I'm like, hey, this is life. This is what we do.
Well, it's like all of my time, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so all my time is devoted to Charlie and, you know, taking care of Taylor, and Taylor works full-time, and I love to clean, and sometimes I cry because I haven't cleaned. Like, I'm kind of a clean freak.
She loves
we
to
both
clean.
are. I love to clean. And so...
And and we both love having a clean place.
Yeah. And so something I would suggest, and that I've actually done, is, like, if you just want to clean, have someone just come look at, like, come watch your baby for you. Here.
Yeah, because I doubt you're going to get anything done with your baby. But you know what?
You know,
that's another tip. Like, but
if they sleep.
But that's okay. And, like, if you don't, let's say you've got this baby and you have, like, A, B, and C plans to do today to get done. And all you get to get done is half of A. That's okay. Because your first priority is taking care of the baby. And that should be everything. And it's okay. If that's all you get done, that's fine. Don't freak out. Don't beat yourself up. You won't have time for everything. And that's okay.
It's true. And see, they get like this.
Yeah. And they just want to be held all the time. So you can get one of those wraps, which is also nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A wrap.
Get a wrap.
My mother-in-law got me a wrap, and I actually, when he was like small enough and not as wiggly, I would put him in it, and then I would clean with that. So
we're not sponsored.
That or a baby carrier.
We're not sponsored by baby carriers or sleeping.
No, but it's like it's amazing. I promise.
As was mentioned at the beginning of this video, I went into this completely inexperienced. So for all you guys out there, and even girls, I say guys because I'm a guy, but anyways, for anyone out there who's inexperienced with babies and thinks like, I can't have kids because I've never been around kids, or I've never been good with kids, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Seriously, I had zero experience, and I always felt awkward with kids. Always. And I'm still awkward with kids.
He is.
But it's like, it's totally true. It's a cliche, it's a trope that everyone says, that it's different when it's yours. And that's absolutely true. Like the first time that I had Charlie, that I held him, I was scared at first, but within 24 hours, like, I had fallen completely in love with this kid.
He was like, why was I ever nervous to have a baby?
You really should not be nervous about having kids, because you just take it one day at a time, and you love them, and like this whole new part of you just opens up, and you love this kid in a way that you've never loved anything before, and it's amazing. It's wild.
It changes your life.
You can't explain it unless you've experienced it. And
it's still hard to explain.
And even then it's hard to explain. But if you're nervous, if you're scared, if you think that you can't have kids because you've never experienced kids, it's okay.
Yep. I agree. Sorry, I'm a little sidetracked.
It's all right.
and you can't even see me.
He's our
I
co-host.
guess right now he likes to bounce.
Yeah. Hi,
So-
Charlie. Charlie, do you have any tips and tricks for the people on YouTube?
Be patient with yourself and your spouse and your baby. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of crying,
You'll never get sleep.
nope, and a lot of not knowing what they want. So just be patient and trust yourself. You will figure it out and you will be okay. And if you need help, ask for it. Don't be scared. People are always there to help you.
Yeah. Because
So.
people love babies.
Where's the paper? I want to see the paper. Oh.
And they'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come see your baby. I mean,
Oh yeah.
during quarantine, it's a little difficult, but
Yeah, that is. But
once the quarantine's over,
They
once
can-
the quarantine's over,
they can
can
help
just-
you in other ways,
So-
maybe, or something. I don't know. They can wear a hazmat suit to your house.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That might scare your baby. Just be patient. I think that's one of the biggest things, is be patient. Take it day by day. Oh, see, Charlie agrees. Take it day by day and just, yeah, be patient.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. But I think this little guy's getting hungry, so
We're gonna go.
we're gonna peace out.
Thanks for watching once again. Me, Amy, and Charlie are thankful that you joined us today. And don't forget to, if you like the video, don't forget to share it and subscribe to our channel and leave your own parenting tips down in the comment section below.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna go feed this child.
Amen.